God says, important alert. Only 2 minutes left. Very bad news is coming for you tonight at 11 p.m. If you leave this, you will cry so much. Open this message immediately. My child, listen closely, because this is not something to scroll past. Heaven is sending out an urgent cry to your soul. The warning is real. The time is short. If you ignore this now, the sorrow that waits on the other side of silence will break your heart. This is not fear for the sake of fear. This is a rescue before the storm hits. Something is already in motion, and if you don't open your heart, you'll miss the one chance to stop it. This message is your turning point. Right now, before you read further, I ask you to comment the word Amen. Let this be the first sign that you're awake, that your heart hears me. Tonight, at 11 p.m., a spiritual shift is coming. There's a darkness that has tried to sneak into your home, your mind, and your future. It's been circling you, whispering lies like, you're alone, or nothing will change. But I, the Lord your God, am exposing it now. This is not a random message. This is the call of a father rushing to shield his child before the enemy strikes. The bad news the enemy has planned is real, but so is my power to block it. Do not think it's a coincidence you're seeing this. You've been under heavy spiritual pressure, confusion, and fear. And now, just as you're about to break, heaven speaks. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. But you must not leave this moment. Watch until the very end, or you will miss the instruction that will change your outcome. Before the clock hits 11 tonight, the enemy wants to steal something precious from you. It might be your peace. It might be your breakthrough. It might even be your destiny. That's why this message is coming with such urgency. It's because your future is being decided tonight, and I want to be the one who writes the ending, not your pain, not your past, and not your fears. If you're reading this with a heavy heart, don't think you're alone. Heaven is watching. I see your tears, your unanswered prayers, and the nights you couldn't sleep. That's why I'm speaking now. My child, you are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are under my hand, even when you feel like you're falling apart. Right now, the enemy is betting that you will ignore this. He's counting on your distractions. But I'm asking you to pause and listen. You are standing at the edge of a spiritual attack, but with me you will not fall. I am your defender. I am your rescue. But you must walk with me through the fire. If you believe that this word is touching your spirit already, comment 1111. Let this be your agreement with heaven's timing. Some of you have been getting signs, repeating numbers, dreams, sudden delays or disruptions. That's not random. I've been trying to get your attention because tonight the enemy has made a move, but I have gone ahead of him. I've placed my angels around you. I've declared in the heavens, this one belongs to me. But child, protection isn't passive. You must come under my covering. That means prayer. That means obedience. That means faith when everything feels unsure. Tonight is not just another night. It is a turning point. What happens now can shift the entire course of your next season. That's why you're hearing my voice through these words. I'm not distant. I'm not silent. I am here. There are plans that the enemy has scheduled for 11 p.m. Plans to disturb your peace. Plans to bring emotional pain. Plans to release fear in your house. But I have scheduled this message to intercept that plan. My word says in Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That doesn't mean weapons won't form. It means they will not succeed if you stay in me. There is still time. Not much, but enough. Do not let the enemy distract you right now, not with worry, not with doubt, not with thoughts like, this isn't for me. If you're reading this, it is for you. I called you to this moment. I guided your steps here, and I will not let this night pass without you hearing me. I know you've been carrying things silently, smiling on the outside, but breaking inside, wondering how much longer you can hold on. You've prayed, but still the situation hasn't changed. And now, it feels like something heavy is looming over you. That's because something is. But I'm telling you now, before it arrives, so you won't be crushed by it. You have divine protection, but you must stay under it. Like the Israelites in Egypt who marked their doors with blood the night the angel passed over, you must mark this moment with faith. That's why I urge you, do not leave this word. Keep watching, keep listening. Every sentence is a shield, every truth is a sword. You are in a battle, but you are not alone. If you feel your spirit trembling right now, it's because it recognizes my voice. My sheep know me. They respond to me. I have spoken, and you are answering. And because of that, I will move. I am the God who still parts seas. I am the one who shuts the mouths of lions. I walk into fiery furnaces and bring my children out without the smell of smoke. Do not think your situation is too far gone. Do not believe the lies that say it's over. I speak life into dead places. I bring light into darkness. And tonight, if you trust me, I will do the same for you. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Before I continue, if you feel the weight of my words, if you know this is not coincidence, I ask you just once to like this video. Not for attention, but as your silent way of saying, God, I hear you. You are under watch, not by men but by heaven. The angels are being sent, the Holy Spirit is stirring, the power of Jesus is covering you. But you must not let this moment pass. The very thing you need to escape what's coming at 11 p.m. is being given to you right here, right now. Let the world sleep. Let the doubters laugh. Let those around you think you're being too serious. But you know, deep down, your spirit is awake. Something in you says, I need to stay until the end. That's my voice in you. That's my spirit pulling you close. You're not wrong to feel this is urgent. You're not crazy to feel the shaking. The spiritual realm is not silent tonight. Tonight, your enemy will try to strike. But I have already spoken the final word. If you stay in me, that attack will break, that curse will reverse, that heaviness will lift. You will wake up tomorrow with peace instead of panic. But only if you don't ignore my call tonight. And child, don't just take this as warning. This is also a promise that no matter what comes, I'm still greater. That if I'm with you, nothing can overcome you. Romans 8:31 says, if God is for us, who can be against us? So do not fear what comes at 11 p.m. Fear missing me. Fear ignoring my voice. Fear walking away from the only one who can save you from what's ahead. You still have time, not much, but enough. If your heart is open and your faith is rising, comment 222. Let this be your bold declaration that you trust me to turn it around. The enemy is pressing in because he knows you are on the edge of something God ordained. You are about to step into a shift, and hell is panicking. That's why this message has come before the clock strikes. Because I, the Lord your God, will not let you walk into darkness without a light in your hand. There is something trying to attach itself to your future tonight. It's trying to disrupt your progress, poison your faith, and block your blessings. But I am the one who cancels the enemy's plans. I am the one who turns curses into crowns. And right now, my child, I am giving you access to protection that no human hand can provide. The kind of protection that covers not only your body but your mind, your home, your destiny. But you must believe. You must take me at my word and stay close. You are not powerless. I have filled you with my spirit. When you pray, the heavens move. When you speak my name, darkness trembles. You are not a victim of this night. You are a warrior in the light of the King. But the key is this: do not leave the covering of my presence. Tonight, you must pray. You must declare. You must worship. Even if you feel tired, even if you feel numb, even if everything around you tells you not to, that resistance is proof that your prayer is powerful. Right now, I need you to trust me more than you trust your eyes. You don't need to see how it ends. You just need to know I'm in it. You don't have to understand why the timing feels so strange. You just need to know that I am never late. What the enemy meant to use against you tonight will become the very thing I use to lift you higher. But only if you don't walk away. Only if you stay with me until the breakthrough comes. If you're still reading, that means your heart is open. That means my spirit is drawing you in. This is no ordinary moment. There are some nights that don't feel special until you look back and realize everything changed because of what you did in the quiet. This is one of those nights. The heavens are watching how you respond, not in judgment, but in mercy. I'm holding out my hand, but you must take it. Child, you've been chosen for this very moment. You weren't born at the wrong time. You're not behind. You're not too broken. Everything about your life has been leading you to this point. The pain you've carried, the loneliness you've endured, the tears no one saw, all of it is being collected by me. Nothing is wasted. Not even the moments that felt like failure. I'm using all of it to strengthen your spirit for what's coming. Tonight, I want you to know something very important. What looks like bad news to the world is just a setup for your deliverance. Yes, the enemy is trying to hit hard at 11 p.m., but my timing is not limited by his. I already saw his plan. I already stepped in front of it. And if you stay under my protection, not even a shadow of harm will reach you. Psalm 91:10 says, "No evil will conquer you, no plague will come near your home." That promise is alive right now. It's moving through your house. It's standing at your door. There are angels stationed around you this very minute. You don't see them, but they are real. I sent them because I heard your silent prayers. I saw the nights when you didn't know what else to say. I saw the moment you almost gave up. That moment moved me, and I came running. I don't wait for perfect prayers. I respond to honest hearts. And your heart is why I'm here now. If you believe this word is alive in you, comment 333. That number is not just a sign. It's a symbol of the Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, fully surrounding you now. You might be thinking, but I've failed too many times. Let me remind you, I'm not counting your failures. I'm counting the times you've come back. I'm not holding your shame against you. I'm holding your hand as you walk forward. Don't let the enemy convince you that your past disqualifies you from what I'm doing tonight. That is a lie. The blood of Jesus speaks louder than your past. It covers, it heals, and it restores. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And child, I want you to know this too. You are not crazy for feeling like something big is coming. You are spiritually awake. That restlessness, it's not anxiety. It's your spirit alerting you that heaven is moving. Don't numb it. Don't push it away. Lean into it. This is not just about surviving tonight. This is about rising tomorrow with fresh power, renewed direction, and divine clarity. You're not just being protected, you're being repositioned. I'm setting some things right in your life, quietly, behind the scenes. I'm bringing people into your life who will speak life into you. I'm removing voices that drain your spirit. I'm opening doors that no man can shut. But first, I need you to stay with me tonight. I need you to close your ears to fear and open your heart to faith. What you do in these next few hours matters more than you know. The bad news that's been circling around you, it won't touch you if you take shelter in me. I am your refuge. I am your fortress. I am your hiding place. Do not run to people. Do not run to distractions. Run to me. Lay your worries at my feet. Pour out your heart in prayer and trust that I'm catching every tear before it even hits the ground. If you can still hear my voice in these words, that means the enemy has failed to block you. That means your heart is still connected to heaven. That means your spirit is still alive with purpose. The enemy is watching the clock, waiting to release confusion, fear, and setbacks into your life at 11 p.m. But here I am, speaking directly to your heart, because I will not let the darkness decide your future. You must stay with me, because your breakthrough is on the other side of this very moment. I'm not just warning you, I'm preparing you. I am not a God who sends fear. I send revelation. I uncover the traps of the enemy so my children can walk in freedom. And right now, I'm pulling back the veil. I'm showing you the truth. There is a spiritual war being fought around you, and you've been feeling the pressure without understanding where it was coming from. That weight, that exhaustion, the discouragement, it's not just life, it's warfare. But you are not defenseless. You have power in me. You have authority through my Son. You have the protection of my Spirit. I am not just watching you from a distance. I am standing between you and the thing that was sent to destroy you. And the very fact that you're still here, still breathing, still reading, proves that no matter what the enemy planned, my purpose for you is still unfolding. But I need you to walk with me through this hour. Don't stop. Don't drift away. Stay awake. Stay alert. I'm speaking, and I'm guiding your steps. There's someone close to you who's been carrying a hidden burden. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's someone you love. Either way, this attack isn't just after your emotions. It's targeting your purpose. It's trying to weaken your voice. It's trying to convince you to sit down, stay quiet, stop praying, stop believing. But I didn't raise you to back down in battle. I've placed something inside of you that is greater than every fear that's tried to silence you. You are not losing your mind. You are not too far gone. You are standing in the middle of a spiritual shift. If your heart is trembling because you know this is true, then pause and comment 555. Let that be your declaration of grace over your life. My grace, which is sufficient even in your weakness. This isn't the end. In fact, what feels like the worst moment might actually be the moment I begin to turn it all around. The devil wants you to give up right before you see the miracle. He wants you to surrender to fear right before you walk into peace. That's why the warfare has intensified. That's why the confusion has been loud. He's throwing everything he has at you because he knows what I'm about to do in your life. And if he can't stop me, he'll try to stop you from believing. But child, I'm reminding you now what I've promised is still coming. The delay is not denial. The pressure is not a sign of defeat. It's a sign that the delivery is close. You don't fight like this for nothing. You don't cry like this for nothing. You don't wrestle in the spirit like this unless heaven is about to release something major. That's why the enemy is trying so hard to wear you down tonight. But he has underestimated your strength, because your strength is not your own, it is mine. And when you are weak, I am strong. When you fall, I lift you. When you don't know what to pray, my Spirit intercedes for you. You are never fighting alone. You might not feel like a warrior, but I see you through my eyes. You are bold. You are chosen. You are covered. You are more than what you've been through. You are greater than the opinions spoken over you. You are deeper than the shame you carry. And I am still holding your story in my hands. The enemy is hoping you will disconnect tonight, that you'll just go back to distractions, that you'll say, maybe later. But there is no later for this moment. The warning is real. Not to scare you, but to save you. I'm waking you up before midnight, because what is coming at 11 p.m. will try to settle in and stay if you're not spiritually alert. That's why I'm shaking your spirit, stirring your heart, and filling you with a fire to pray. Tonight, open your mouth and speak. Rebuke the fear. Declare peace over your mind. Anoint your doorpost with prayer. Speak my name over your bed, over your family, over your thoughts. Say it with boldness. Jesus. Every demon trembles at that name. Every lie falls flat in the presence of that name. Every attack loses its grip when you say that name with faith. Jesus. That is your shield tonight. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Child, I've been preparing this word for you long before this moment. I knew you would need it. I knew you'd feel tired. I knew you'd feel alone. But I also knew that if I could get your attention, even for just a few minutes, I could change the direction of your night. This is not about superstition. This is about divine timing. I am not limited by hours and minutes, but I will use them to warn and to protect. And now, as you stand on the edge of this hour, I ask you not to turn away. This is a holy moment. There is an invitation being placed in front of you. I'm calling you closer, deeper, higher. I'm asking you to choose faith when it would be easier to choose fear. I'm asking you to believe that I'm still writing your story, even if it feels like everything is falling apart. I'm asking you to trust that what I said about you is still true, even if you feel unworthy. I have not changed my mind about you. My promise still stands. My hand is still over you. And tonight, I'm proving it. Before we move forward, if this word is reaching your spirit and you feel peace in the middle of this storm, comment 1212. That is your sign of divine order and restoration. I know you've been betrayed. I know you've lost some people you thought would stay. I know you've questioned whether you're even still on the right path. But I'm using it all. Nothing you've gone through is wasted. Not the pain. Not the silence. Not the confusion. I'm going to use even the heartbreak as part of your healing. I never allow loss without also preparing restoration. That's because tonight, something is trying to shift your direction without you even realizing it. But I will not allow that to happen without first sounding the alarm. This is the alarm. And I'm telling you again, do not walk away from these words. You must hear this through to the end. I know you've been battling in silence. I've seen the way you hold yourself together when no one else sees the tears. You've been trying to stay strong for others, but who's been holding you? I have. I've been the one standing beside you in the places no one else could enter. I've been holding back attacks you never even knew were forming. But tonight, the enemy is trying something more direct. It's not just an attack on your emotions. It's a strategic hit on your peace, your focus, your clarity, and your faith. He wants to overwhelm you just enough to make you walk away from what you were so close to receiving. He wants to rattle you at your foundation so you'll stop praying, stop hoping, stop believing. But I am intervening. I am disrupting his plans by giving you this word now before it begins. And I'm not just telling you what's coming, I'm giving you the power to stand firm in the middle of it. But you must take it seriously. There are things you've been asking me to do, and I've heard every prayer. You've been crying out for answers, for healing, for direction, for provision, and it may feel like I've been silent, but I have not. I've been moving pieces into place. But tonight, the enemy is trying to bring in confusion, to block the clarity I've been preparing for you. He's trying to stir up fear so loud that you won't be able to hear my still small voice when I whisper your next step. But hear me now, I am not a God of confusion. I am not the author of fear. I am your peace. I am your counselor. I am your defender. The voice of fear you hear is not me. The whispers that say you're failing, or you're forgotten, or it's too late, those are not my words. My words to you tonight are this: you are seen, you are protected, and you are standing under divine covering if you stay close to me. I want you to pause here and comment 777. Let that number be your reminder of completion and spiritual protection. You are not walking into this hour alone. Some of you reading this have been standing on the edge of a decision. You've been unsure whether to take the next step, whether to let go of something that's been hurting you, whether to trust again. And the fear of making the wrong move has kept you stuck. That's the trap. The enemy wants you frozen in indecision so you'll miss what I'm placing in front of you. But I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power, love, and a sound mind. It's not about being perfect, it's about trusting me more than your fears. Tonight, I am covering your home. I'm standing at the door like I did for my people in Egypt. When the blood of the Lamb was placed on their doorposts, the angel of death passed over them. That blood was a sign of covenant, protection, and mercy. And now, the blood of my Son covers you. That same power still speaks. That same blood still protects. And I have placed it over you, your family, your sleep, and your future. So when the clock strikes 11 p.m., you will not panic. You will not fear. Because you have already received the instruction to stand firm. You have already been wrapped in my presence. And while others may be unaware of what's happening in the unseen realm, you will stand with peace that confuses the enemy. That peace is your weapon tonight. If only you could see what I've shielded you from. If you only knew how close the enemy came, but had to back off because of the power around you. You may not always feel strong, but I've placed a divine hedge around you. That's why some things didn't happen. That's why some relationships ended. That's why some plans were delayed. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. I've been keeping you for something greater. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. And tonight, I am bringing clarity to what's been confusing. I'm restoring calm to where chaos tried to rule. I'm removing spiritual fog. The enemy thrives in confusion, but I shine light on lies. I reveal truth. I expose the enemy's strategy, and I declare victory where the world sees defeat. Even now, while you read these words, angels are moving, assignments are being released, protection is being reinforced. That anxious feeling that was pressing on you, it's lifting. That panic that tried to take over your thoughts, it's fading. Because where my spirit is, there is freedom. And my spirit is here with you, right now. I want you to remember this moment. Because later, you'll look back and realize something shifted the night you chose to listen. Something broke, something changed. The enemy will not have the final word over your life. I do. And I say you are covered, you are anointed, you are rising, even in the dark. You don't have to fix everything tonight. You don't need to figure it all out by morning. You just need to rest in the truth that I am working on your behalf. You just need to trust that if I've brought you through every storm before, I will bring you through this one too. You don't need to carry it all. You were never meant to. Lay it down. Lay it all at my feet. This night is about surrender. It's about trust. It's about choosing faith in the middle of uncertainty. It's about responding to my voice, not the noise around you. The clock is ticking, but so is my promise. And I do not lie. What I said I would do, I will do. Before we move on, comment 999. That is your declaration of divine finality, the end of the enemy's access, the end of fear's grip, the end of confusion's power over your life. And hear me again. This is not just about surviving tonight. This is about preparing you for what I've already placed on the calendar of your destiny. There are blessings on the way that the enemy cannot stop, but he will try to convince you to stop expecting. Don't stop, don't settle, don't shrink. I am a God who finishes what I start. The hour is near, and the enemy is hoping that you dismiss this as just another message. But this isn't just a message. This is your lifeline. This is me, your Father, reaching into your chaos to pull you into peace before it's too late. There's something about this night that makes it different. The enemy has studied your patterns. He knows your weaknesses. He's observed your distractions. That's why the plan was set for 11 p.m. to catch you off guard, to push you into fear, to release bad news that was never meant to belong to you. But because you've made the choice to listen, you've already taken your first step toward protection. This is your preparation before the storm hits. This is your weapon before the attack arrives. This is your shield in the middle of the spiritual fire. Tonight is not ordinary, and you can feel it. That pressure in your chest, the random thoughts that won't go away, the fear of something you can't name. It's not just anxiety, it's your spirit warning you. But child, I'm greater than every plan against you. I'm the one who parts seas, stills storms, and shuts the mouths of lions. And I am here, not later, not after you've broken. Now, right now, I'm surrounding you. I'm placing a wall of fire around you that the enemy cannot cross. But you must stay close. Some of you have been walking with unanswered questions, feeling like I've been silent. You've wondered why things haven't worked out, why certain doors closed, why relationships ended, why pain hasn't lifted. But what you didn't see was how many battles I fought on your behalf while you slept, how many traps I disarmed, how many delays I allowed only to protect you from greater harm. I haven't been ignoring you, I've been guarding you. Even in the silence, I've been speaking through protection. The enemy thrives in delay, doubt, and distraction. He's planted thoughts in your mind that make you question your worth, your calling, your future. But I did not create you to live in confusion. I created you to walk in clarity, boldness, and purpose. And tonight, I'm calling you back into alignment with my voice. The enemy knows he has little time. That's why he's attacking harder, faster, and more deceptively. But greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. My spirit in you is not weak, it's mighty. Right now, take a moment and comment 1010. That number represents full circle completion and divine order. Let it be your silent shout of faith. Child, you have authority. You've forgotten how powerful your prayers are. The moment you speak, angels move. The moment you declare truth, darkness flees. But the enemy has tried to convince you that your prayers don't work, that your worship doesn't matter, that your voice is small. That is a lie. Your voice in heaven's ears is thunder, and when you lift it in faith, it shakes the gates of hell. Tonight, don't stay silent. Speak my name. Speak peace over your home. Speak life over your thoughts. Anoint your doorway with prayer. Say, Jesus, I invite you here. Say, every darkness must leave. Say, this house belongs to the Lord. Because when you do, you draw a line the enemy cannot cross. This is how you fight tonight. Not in fear, not in panic, but in bold, trusting faith. I want to remind you that I have chosen you, not because you were perfect, not because you never doubted, but because I saw your heart even in the mess. I saw how you kept going when everything told you to quit. I saw how you whispered my name through tears. That moved me. And because of that, I'm covering you now. I'm not letting you walk into this night unarmed. I'm giving you wisdom, clarity, and supernatural peace. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Even the bad news that's been circling around you, I already knew about it. Before it reached your ears, it reached my hands. And I've already begun to turn it around. What was supposed to shake you will strengthen you. What was meant to destroy you will become your testimony. What the enemy thought would break you will become the evidence that I have always been with you. There is power in your obedience. Just by choosing to stay here and listen, you've already stepped into alignment with me. You are not like the world. You are set apart. You are marked. And the enemy hates that. He's not attacking you because you're weak. He's attacking you because you're chosen. Because there's something in you that threatens the darkness. You've been feeling isolated, like no one understands what you're carrying. But I do. I see the burden. I know the weight. And I'm not angry with your tiredness. I'm not disappointed in your struggle. I'm reaching into your weakness with my strength. I'm telling you now, breathe. You're not going to break. I'm holding you. Your future is safe in my hands. The plans I've written for you are still intact. No amount of delay, no betrayal, no storm can cancel what I've declared over your life. But you must walk in it with me. You must continue to believe even when it feels easier to disconnect. This night will not end in tears. It will end in testimony. But you have to stay awake, spiritually alert, and anchored in me. My child, I love you more than you can understand. My love for you doesn't shift with your failures. It's constant, it's deep, and tonight I'm wrapping you in it. I know you don't always feel worthy. I know you doubt sometimes. But I'm not basing my love on your perfection. I'm basing it on who I am, and I am love. What you are sensing tonight is real. The urgency, the weight, the shift, it's not your imagination. It's the Spirit warning and preparing you. But you don't have to be afraid, because I'm not only warning you, I'm walking with you. I am covering you before the storm arrives. You are standing in the middle of a spiritual collision, and I'm holding you steady. Do not mistake my silence for absence. Do not confuse my delay with denial. What you are walking through right now is a sign of what I'm about to release. But first, I need your trust. You're not here by chance. Your eyes landed here because your spirit is awake. Even in your tiredness, even in your questions, even in the weight you're carrying that no one else understands, heaven has summoned you to this exact moment. And I need you to lean in, not drift. I need you to understand what's really happening. There is a reason the pressure has increased. There is a reason you've been feeling the heaviness late at night. It's not just emotion. It's not just stress. It's warfare. The enemy knows that something is being birthed in your life. A promise is unfolding. A breakthrough is near. That's why he's trying to smother it with fear. That's why the bad news has been lined up for tonight. That's why everything has felt off. Because he's trying to steal the seed before it sprouts. But I will not let him. Not when you are under my hand. Take this seriously. There is a moment tonight at 11 p.m. when the enemy will try to slip in unnoticed. Through your thoughts, through your weariness, through your silence. But not if you're alert. Not if you've covered your home in prayer. Not if you've opened your heart to my protection. I am faithful. I do not warn my children without also sending the help they need to withstand the storm. And child, I'm sending that help right now. If these words are stirring something in your heart, then I want you to comment 1717. Let it be your sign that you believe in divine strength and my perfect timing. I know how hard it's been lately. I know the fight you're in hasn't been seen by others. They see you smile, but they don't know the nights you lay awake, wondering if anything will ever change. But I've been there, in the room, at the foot of your bed, holding your cries, collecting every tear. Not one of them has been wasted. Not one moment of your pain has gone unnoticed. You've been seen in the dark, and tonight, I'm proving it to you. Don't let fear take the lead. Don't let worry make decisions. The enemy wants to wear you down just enough so that you settle for less than what I promised. But I did not bring you this far to leave you now. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a future filled with hope. But you must stay close to me. You must trust me even when the road feels unclear. You've been asking for signs. This is your sign. You've been praying for confirmation. This is it. You've been wondering if you should give up. I'm telling you, stand still and let me fight for you. Because tonight, while the world sleeps and while the enemy tries to move, I'm surrounding you. I'm releasing angels to war on your behalf. I'm covering your name in the courts of heaven. I'm placing your situation before the throne, and I'm declaring victory over what was meant to defeat you. Some things are going to shift suddenly. Don't be surprised when certain people go silent. Don't panic when familiar things start falling away. That's not punishment, it's protection. I'm clearing space for what's next. I'm removing distractions that were slowly draining your spirit. You asked me to take you higher. Now I'm answering. But elevation always requires separation. And this separation may feel painful, but it's purposeful. The silence may feel heavy, but I'm speaking in it. The delay may feel like punishment, but it's preparation. You are not being overlooked. You are being hidden in safety while I finish the work. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Tonight is not about panic, it's about posture. The posture of your heart, the position of your spirit. Are you standing in faith or sinking in fear? Are you guarding your peace or letting chaos sit in your mind? Are you staying close to me or drifting toward doubt? These are the questions that will shape your next season. I am standing at the threshold of your life tonight, like a shepherd guarding his sheep. I'm not letting harm slip through, but I need you to stay in the fold. I need you to remain under my covering. That means turning down the noise. That means pausing to pray. That means choosing me over every distraction that tries to pull you away. There is a grace covering you tonight that won't be here tomorrow in the same way. Not because I stop loving you, but because certain moments carry specific weight, and this one does. This one is heavy with potential, heavy with protection, heavy with promise. Don't miss it. Let the world scroll past. Let others laugh. But you stay awake. Watch with me. Pray with me. Trust me. This is a call to alignment, to obedience, to trust. This is not just a message to comfort you, it's an assignment to prepare you. What you do tonight determines what doors open tomorrow. What you pray now determines what breaks later. What you believe in this moment decides how you rise in the next. And I'm not asking for perfection, I'm asking for surrender. Lay down the fear, lay down the pride, lay down the doubt. Come back to me with an open heart, and I will do what only I can. I will calm the storm. I will silence the voices. I will replace fear with peace. I will restore what the enemy tried to steal. Right now, I am stirring your spirit not to scare you, but to awaken you. There is a battle over your life, but it will not take you, because I have already spoken life over you, and my word does not return void. He wants tonight to be the night you fall apart, but I have already declared that it will be the night you rise. You are not going down, you are going through. You are not being buried, you are being planted. What looks like the end is the beginning of a deeper move of my spirit in your life. Right now, as you read, there are spiritual battles happening in places you cannot see. Angels are being sent, chains are being broken, doors that were locked for years are shaking open. You may not hear it with your ears, but your spirit knows. That restlessness inside you, that unease that's been pressing on your chest, it's not fear, it's awakening. I'm opening your eyes to what's been operating in the shadows. You were never meant to fight this alone. You were chosen for more than just survival. You were chosen to stand, to carry light, to speak life, to walk in power. That's why the attacks have been so personal. That's why the pressure has been so relentless. The enemy has studied your calling, and he's terrified of what you'll become if you ever realize who you are in me. That's why he's targeting your confidence, your clarity, your belief in my voice. But I'm reclaiming every piece of you that fear tried to steal. I'm restoring what's been lost in the battle. I know what's coming. I know what he's planned, but I also know what I've promised. And my promises are stronger than his plans. The bad news that was meant to strike tonight, I've already stood in front of it. I've already intercepted what was meant to destroy you. But I need you to remain under my covering. I need you to walk by faith, not by what you feel. You may not feel strong, but you are covered. You may not feel ready, but you are protected. Right now, I want you to take a breath and comment, Amen. Let it be your personal confirmation that you are standing with me, even in the middle of the unknown. Do you remember the times you almost gave up, when the weight of what you were carrying felt like too much? I was there, not watching from a distance, but right next to you. When others left, I stayed. When you had no words to pray, I heard your tears. And tonight, I want you to remember that I haven't changed. I am the same God who brought you through that storm, and I will bring you through this one too. There is a plan for your life that goes far beyond this night. There are promises hanging over you that no demon in hell can cancel. There is purpose in your pain. There is power in your obedience. And every time you chose to keep going, every time you whispered my name in the dark, you were planting seeds for the season that is now unfolding. Don't give up now, not when the shift is so close. Tonight, when fear tries to whisper to you, answer it with, my word. Say, I will not be shaken. Say, the Lord is my shield. Say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. This is not about pretending you're not scared. This is about choosing truth, even when you are. The fear may not disappear instantly, but my presence will carry you through it. You're not alone in this fight. You never have been. Some of you have been under generational battles, things that didn't start with you but are trying to continue through you. But it stops now. The curses break here. The cycles end here. The darkness that tried to follow you will not touch your children, because I'm raising you up to be the one who stands in the gap. You are the one who changes the story. You are the one who fights back with faith. And heaven is backing you. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You may feel like you're surrounded, but I want you to know I've surrounded what surrounds you. I've placed my hand over your name, your household, your body, your dreams. I've placed my promise over your tomorrow. The enemy may roar, but he cannot devour what I have claimed. He can make noise, but he cannot remove my seal. You are mine, and I don't lose what belongs to me. The clock may be ticking, but so is my protection. The hour may feel heavy, but my grace is heavier. Don't let fear control your thoughts tonight. Speak peace. Rest in me. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to know who holds your future, and I do. I hold it with steady hands and a faithful heart. I do not fail. I do not forget. If you believe this is not just a moment but a divine encounter, comment 333. Let that be your declaration of faith, your agreement with heaven's move over your life. I know the road hasn't been easy. There have been moments you've questioned whether you were really chosen, whether I really see you, whether you're really protected, but I'm here to tell you, yes, you are chosen. Yes, I see you. Yes, I've placed my hand on you. The storms didn't come because you're weak. They came because you're anointed, and even in the middle of the waves, I've never let you sink. What's coming after this night will make sense of everything you've walked through. The waiting, the tears, the delays, the long nights. You'll see how I used every single part of it to prepare you. You'll see that nothing was wasted, not even your pain. I'm not the kind of God who leaves things broken. I rebuild, I restore, I redeem, and I'm doing that for you. Even when everything around you feels delayed, even when people have walked away, even when the door you prayed for hasn't opened, my timing is still perfect. What I start, I always complete. And I have not brought you this far to leave you now. Child, I see how tired you are. I see how long you've been holding on with nothing but a thread of hope. I see how many times you've encouraged others while silently wondering if your own breakthrough would ever come. I know the way you fight through the heaviness. I know what it costs you just to keep believing. And tonight, I want you to hear me clearly. I'm proud of you. You may not feel strong, but every time you chose faith over fear, you were winning a battle in the spirit. The reason the warfare has felt so heavy isn't because you're weak, it's because your life carries weight. You are a threat to the enemy. You are marked by my hand. You carry light in places others can't reach. And the enemy has tried to convince you that you're too broken to be used. But that's the lie. I use the broken. I restore the weary. I raise up those who have fallen. I do not call the flawless, I call the willing. And you have stayed willing, even when you felt empty. There's something the enemy doesn't want you to know. He doesn't want you to realize how close you are to a shift. He wants you tired, distracted, discouraged, questioning your worth. Because the moment you truly grasp what I've placed inside of you, the moment you rise in confidence and begin to walk in the authority I've already given you, hell will tremble. That's why tonight's pressure has been increasing. That's why everything feels like it's pressing against your chest. But I am lifting it now. You are not alone. You've been wondering if you're still in my will. You've been asking, did I miss it? But I want you to know you're still on the path. Even if you've taken detours, even if you've made mistakes, even if your journey hasn't looked like you thought it would, I'm still guiding you. I'm still leading you. And I'm still committed to the promise I spoke over your life. My word doesn't expire. My calling doesn't change. What I said about you, I meant. If you believe I still have a plan for your life, even after everything you've walked through, I want you to comment, Amen. Let it be your quiet declaration of trust. Tonight, I'm resetting your perspective. I'm silencing the lies that have filled your mind. The voices that say, it's too late. The thoughts that whisper, you're forgotten. They are not from me. I don't speak with shame. I don't use fear as a motivator. I don't push you away when you're struggling. I pull you closer. I speak truth in love. I remind you of who you are when the world tries to make you forget. And who you are is mine. You belong to me, not to the world, not to the chaos, not to your past. You belong to the one who formed you, called you, and carries you. Even now I am holding you. Even now I am covering you. Even now I am sending angels to surround your mind, your heart, your body, your home. You do not walk into this next hour uncovered. I am going with you. The clock may be ticking, but my promises don't expire when the hour changes. What I've spoken still stands. The blessing is still alive. The breakthrough is still on the way. But you must stay awake, not just physically, but spiritually. This is not the time to fall asleep in your spirit. This is not the time to let your guard down. The enemy is hoping you will forget this word once you scroll away. He's hoping you'll dismiss the urgency. Don't let him win. I've stirred your heart for a reason. I'm breaking off every spirit of delay. I'm shattering the chains of doubt. I'm removing the fog that's clouded your thoughts. You're going to see clearly again. You're going to feel peace again. You're going to dream again. Because I'm healing the places that fear tried to poison. I'm restoring what disappointment tried to destroy. You are rising again, not in your own strength, but in mine. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not finished. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm releasing clarity. I'm confirming direction. I'm unlocking doors. And yes, I'm exposing what's been hidden in the dark. You've felt something off. You've sensed something wasn't right. That wasn't just emotion, it was discernment. I gave you that. I've been preparing your spirit to recognize what your eyes can't see. And now, I'm showing you that you were never crazy. You were just spiritually aware. If you feel this word settling deep in your spirit, comment 999. That number declares finality, the ending of the enemy's grip and the beginning of a new move in your life. Some things will shift suddenly. It may look like loss at first. People may leave. Plans may change. But don't panic. I am not removing to punish. I'm removing to prepare. I'm not closing doors to harm you. I'm closing them because what's behind them can't go with you where I'm taking you. You're stepping into a new season, and I'm making sure you're not dragging old weights into it. Let them go. Let the worry go. Let the what-ifs go. Let the guilt go. It served its purpose. But now I'm inviting you into something lighter, something purer, something deeper. I'm calling you to peace, to joy, to purpose. I'm calling you to rise. The hour is near, and you're not walking into it unprepared. I've armed you with truth. I've covered you in grace. I've wrapped you in my love. Now rest in it. Speak it. Declare it. Let this night be the night you remember as the turning point, not because things got easier, but because you finally believed that I was with you in it all. Tonight isn't about fear. It's about awareness. You're being warned, not abandoned. This message is not a threat. It's a wake-up call, a covering, a divine moment of alignment. I see what's forming in the dark, and I refuse to let it touch you without first giving you every chance to stand with me in protection. The weapons may form, but they will not prosper. That's my promise. That's my word, and my word never fails. Some of you feel like you're at the end of yourself. You've prayed and waited and trusted, and still nothing seems to move. But what you don't see is that the pressure you feel now is not punishment, it's transition. When something is being birthed, there is pain. When the spiritual atmosphere is shifting, there is resistance. Don't misinterpret the pain. It doesn't mean I've left you. It means you're about to enter something new. You've been feeling disconnected, like your prayers are hitting a wall, but I haven't turned away. In fact, I've drawn closer. I've been whispering to your spirit in ways that words cannot describe. I've been healing what no one else knew was broken. And I've been protecting you from traps you didn't even know were being set. That delay you didn't understand? That closed door that broke your heart? It was my mercy. I blocked it not to withhold from you, but to preserve you for what's better. My child, my plans for you are not fragile. They are not based on other people's opinions or on your past mistakes. What I've spoken over you will come to pass, but you must not abandon it now. You must not walk away because the path feels hard. The pressure you feel is not permanent. The storm will not last. This moment, this night, is part of a bigger story I'm writing over your life. And I promise you this, it ends in redemption.